Matt Short is an aggressive opening Australian batsman that has made a name for himself in the white ball game. Utilising a simple technique of see ball hit ball, he has elevated himself to the fringes of the national side after a number of displays of powerful batting. Here we'll be analysing his batting style and technique. When facing the fast bowlers, Short sets up with an open stance, with the back foot on leg and front foot outside off stump. As the ball is released, Short sets his weight slightly on the back foot and moves his front foot onto leg. From this position, depending on the length, Short moves forward or back or will just flap his hands at the ball depending on the line. On this occasion he pulls the ball. The next example reiterates Short's batting stance and trigger. He sets up with an open stance. Just before the ball is bowled, he then shifts the weight onto the back leg. As the ball is released, he moves the front foot across and forward. From this position, he flays the hands through the line to drive the ball on the up. Short's batting stance and trigger are all geared to pounce on anything that pitches short. It's also his signature shot. As the ball is pitched short, he moves the front foot across as he spots the length. He slightly collapses and bends the back leg, which in turn allows him to open up his hips, from which the arms are able to extend through to pull the ball with power. We can see as he rotates and pulls the ball, he stands tall to fully extend into the shot. Here's another example of the back knee bend and side collapse of the knee. The hips have rotated through, which is indicated by it being square on. As he makes contact, he extends the arms and straightens the back leg to stand tall. Another shot that is in Short's repertoire is the leg side flick. The shot highlights Short's bottom hand dominance when he's batting. After Short's initial stance and trigger, we see he has a much shorter bat pickup compared to the short ball. This is due to the fact that the ball is fuller and there's less time for him to wind up the bat swing. Short keeps his pads out of the way onto leg stump and simply swings the bottom hand to flick the ball to leg. We can see the slight bend and rotation from the back leg that once again allows him to rotate the hips through as the hands whip across the ball. Short's bat pickup typically sees him hold the bat steady, pointing towards the wicketkeeper's right leg. The bat face is pointing towards square. As the bowler is in their delivery stride, he lifts the bat closer to his right shoulder. The bat is facing towards the centre of the keeper. It is also in line with off stump. As the ball is released and he makes his back and across movement, the bat lowers towards first slip. From here, he cocks the wrists and stands similar to a baseball player. From this position, he muscles the ball away. Matt Short has a dominant bottom hand and he likes to predominantly hit the leg side. This is further highlighted by the way that he hits through the offside. At the point of contact, we see the bat face. From here, the bat face closes as his bottom hand takes over and he plays a whippy drive. In this second example, we can see him open the face of the bat when hitting to the offside using the bottom hand to slice the ball. As he finishes the shot, rather than have the typical high elbow that a batsman would typically have hitting through the offside, we see him finish with the bat high above his head and the bottom hand being slightly higher than the top hand. When looking to launch the spinners, Short once again looks to target the leg side. Against the short ball in this first example, he sets up with an open stance. As the ball is released, he sets the weight on the back leg. He begins to move onto the front foot into the power hit position. From the power hit position, he slightly collapses the back leg, which allows him to open up his hips to allow him to pull the ball for 6. This second example further highlights the importance of the back leg in the power hit position. He has his base set and once again he slightly collapses the back leg, which allows him to open up his hips to powerfully strike the ball. In this particular example, he actually gets lower and deeper bend of the knees, which translates to more power than the previous shot. When utilising the slog sweep, Short from the power hit position collapses the back leg lower to get down low for the slog sweep position. He again generates tremendous power, highlighting the importance of a strong base position and the bend of the knees.